On April 26, 1986, a disaster occurred that would become the worst nuclear accident in human history. In the Soviet Union, at the Chernobyl Nuclear Power Plant, a routine safety test went terribly wrong. Within seconds, an explosion tore through reactor number 4, releasing massive amounts of radioactive material into the atmosphere. The consequences would affect millions of people and leave a scar on history that remains visible even today. This is the story of the Chernobyl disaster. Nuclear power plant was located near the city of Pripyat, in what is now Ukraine, built during the Soviet era. It was considered a symbol of technological progress and national pride. Thousands of workers operated the facility, while nearly 50,000 people lived in the nearby city of Pripyat. Life seemed normal. No one imagined that one night would change everything. The safety test in the night of April 25th and into the early hours of April 26th. Engineers prepared for a safety experiment. The goal was to determine whether the reactor's turbines could continue generating electricity during a power outage. However, a series of mistakes occurred. Operators disabled important safety systems and allowed the reactor to operate under unstable conditions. Unknown to them, they were creating the perfect conditions for disaster. The explosion at 1:23 a.m. The situation spiraled out of control. A sudden power surge occurred inside reactor number 4. Within seconds, a massive explosion blew the reactor apart. A second explosion followed shortly after. The roof was destroyed, and radioactive debris was scattered across the surrounding area. A fire erupted, sending radioactive particles high into the atmosphere. The world had just witnessed the worst nuclear accident in history. The first responders, firefighters, arrived quickly. Most had no idea they were facing intense radiation. They fought the flames with courage, unaware that the invisible danger surrounding them was far deadlier than the fire itself. Many of these first responders received lethal doses of radiation. Several would die within weeks. Their sacrifice helped prevent an even greater catastrophe. Pripyat. Despite the explosion, residents of Pripyat were not immediately evacuated. Children played outside. People went to work. Families continued their daily routines. Meanwhile, dangerous radiation spread throughout the city. Only 36 hours after the explosion did authorities order a complete evacuation. Residents were told they would return in a few days. Most never came back. Pripyat became a ghost city overnight. The global impact radioactive clouds traveled across Europe. Countries hundreds and even thousands of kilometers away detected unusual radiation levels. The disaster exposed major flaws in Soviet nuclear safety practices. It also raised global concerns about nuclear energy. The cleanup operation became one of the largest and most expensive in history. Hundreds of thousands of workers, known as liquidators, were sent to contain the damage. The exclusion zone to protect the public. Authorities established a large exclusion zoned around the reactor. Entire villages were abandoned. Nature slowly reclaimed streets, buildings, and homes. Today, the exclusion zone remains one of the most contaminated places on Earth. Yet it has also become a unique environment where wildlife thrives in the absence of human activity. Conclusion: more than 3 decades later, the Chernobyl disaster remains a powerful reminder of the risks associated with human error and nuclear technology. The abandoned city of Pripyat stands frozen in time, a haunting monument to one of history's greatest technological disasters. One explosion changed countless lives and left a legacy that the world will never forget. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more fascinating stories from history.